and this is the astrological forecast for the sign of Gemini for the whole of 2017. It's going to be very much a mixed bag, I think, for all of you. Many of you, particularly those of you born in May, are going to have a fairly peaceful time. Whereas those of you born in the first few days of June are going to have their own specific challenges. And those of you born in the second week of June, or towards the start of the second week of June, will be actually quite uncharacteristically quiet. And those of you born in mid-June are going to really be under the microscope. A blend of Saturn and Jupiter will be making life interesting. And for some of you, the added element of having Uranus in Aries sextiling your Sun is also going to bring quite a degree of stimulus as well. So it's really very much of a mixed bag, with a mixture of both growth and stimulus on the one hand, but restriction and challenge on the other. So it seems that creativity will be available, but it's going to have to be forged from a combination of both pressure and stimulus at the same time. One thing's for sure, it isn't going to be boring. The high point will be the time when Mars is in your sign, which will be from late April to early June. But for most of you, it's a interesting month, I think is the best way to put it. Interesting. So interesting year, I mean to say. So let's have a look at some of the specific details. Pluto isn't touching you in 2017. So that's something to be grateful for. But Neptune is. Neptune is going to be squaring the Sun of those of you born from the 2nd to the 4th of June, at least from March onwards, in ways that is going to bring an element of weariness, fatigue, tiredness and confusion. And you're not going to be able to make long-term plans with conviction. So if you're one of these people, don't plan on 2017 as being the year that is of major growth and expansion, because it's just not going to work like that. Instead, it's a year to be sleeping a bit more and concentrating on the more subtle and aesthetic and refined and artistic sides of life. Uranus, however, is going to be stimulating those of you born from about the 12th, the 11th through to the 14th of June, right through to early April. And after this, it's going to be particularly affecting those of you born from the 15th to the 19th of June in very favourable ways. There should be some significant windows of opportunity opening up for a number of you, especially those of you born in that third week of June, the more you get into April onwards. Whereas Saturn, in your opposite sign of Sagittarius, is directly challenging those of you born from the 11th of June onwards to actually be a lot more self-disciplined, hard-working, structured, with clear boundaries. And if you can do this and you can practice things like loyalty, discipline and hard work, then you will be successful. But it's going to take hard work and it's going to take effort, and you will have to do everything the hard way and not take shortcuts. Jupiter is bringing an element of growth and positive options for those of you born from the 4th of June onwards, at least those of you through to about the 11th, 12th of June, until from basically now through to, say, July, August. And then from July, August onwards, he's going to be really smiling on you, those of you born from the 12th, 13th of June onwards to the end of Gemini, right the way through to October. So Jupiter's actually being a very positive influence. It's a weird mix this year. Saturn's really holding you back, but Jupiter's bringing growth and Uranus is bringing stimulus. So I think there's plenty of options here for self-development and opportunities to move forward, but it's got to be with an element of discipline and hard work. There's no shortcuts. You're going to have to do everything the hard way. 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, all the way. But if you do it, you can actually forge something new and innovative, and for the long term as well. Now, the full Gemini full moon is going to be on the 3rd of December. The Gemini new moon will be on the 25th of May. Mercury is going to be with you for about 2 weeks, from the 6th to the 21st of June. And Venus will be with you from the 5th to the 31st of July. Mars is coming to stay in 2017. It's going to be with you for about 6 weeks, from the 21st of April through to the 4th of June. And this is a time where you can actually use your physical energies to get a great deal done. And anything you want to do that's going to need physical energy, if you plan on doing it in the last 10 days of April through to the first few days of June, you'll find that it will all work much quicker, easier, physically, comfortably and more cost effectively than at most other times of the year. It's a mixed bag this year. Most of you are going to be pretty good. Those of you born at the start of June may be a little bit fatigued at times, and those of you born towards the end of Gemini will have to work a bit harder than normal. But it's not that difficult a year, not compared to some. Big thank you to all those Geminis who have helped me over this last year. Those of you who have helped me in forms of your donations. It's people like you who keep me going, and I will continue to keep pumping out astrology free into the outside world because that's what I'm here for. So thank you to all those who have helped, and to all of you, happy 2017, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.